tell the truth. I don't want to tell nothing but the truth and the whole truth, and that's the truth. Yeah, you know what I've been I just seen on the news about this thing, and this shooting in Chattanooga, where in Chattanooga, well, you know, Tennessee, where this young man, he was in his convertible, drive up to the Army recruiting place, a military recruiting center, and open fire with an automatic, like machine gun or something, rapid fire type of weapon. And then he leave from there after killing some people. He leave from there and he go to another location and shoot that up and kill maybe a couple of more people, because he ended up killing 4 people. Now I'm wondering, like, you know, I was wondering about the World Trade Center. What I was wondering is, how come this guy made it to a second location? Like, how come that airplane, that second airplane, made it to the second tower? Because, you know, by that time, the first tower caught on flame. Everybody knew in New York City, you know, everybody was in shock, yes. But then here come another plane. It seemed like they could have shot that plane down, but that plane ended up flying into the second tower. And so how is it that this guy, he unloads a weapon and shoot up this office, killing people, and then he get away and he drive to another location? Because, you know, they had to know what kind of car it was, because everybody who was in that lot, and the workers, and because he only shot into one place, but people sure was looking, and they knew it was a convertible. They could probably tell you everything about it. And when it was on the news, they were saying everything about great convertible. With his top down, he pulled up close to the window and just began firing and everything. And then now he go to another location. How did he make it to another location without the police and everybody on him? They should have been on him like white on rice. How did he make it to another location to kill some more people? Because when they showed that map, they didn't look like they was next door to each other. They looked like they was a distance apart, the two locations. So how in the world did he get to get away from that one location without having a herd of police following him and searching for that convertible car after it pulled out of that parking lot after shooting that place up? You know, so these are issues. These are real questions. How did it happen? Like the second airplane, how did that happen to fly into the World Trade Center too? You know, there are some mysterious things going on in this world. And I don't think they're really looking at this thing sincerely. Because it seems like some people operating on the inside got a lot to do with stuff. Because that boy should never have gotten out of that parking lot alive after he shot up that first recruiting place to go to another location and kill some more military people. You know, I have grown to have a great respect for our military people, because they are truly sacrificing their lives. When I watch them on TV and see, you know, these people and, you know, all of what they have to go through when they come back to try to bring their life back to some kind of normalcy, you know, to having a normal life, you know, and how they have to really work at it, you know, even against the odds, they work at it. To get up and stand up and try to walk and pull themselves up and get those, you know, those, I don't want to call them fake legs and stuff, but you know what I'm talking about. And they get out and play sports and run. I've even seen them, you know, doing these marathons out there running with that stuff. And I'm like amazed at these people. They've gone through the war, been shot up, all messed up and all kinds of problems. And, you know, and can't half do anything like they used to. And here they go. And now, here they go, this guy go and he shoot up a military office, two military office, killing military people. These people who sacrifice their life for us and go out there and get into these dangerous places with these crazy lunatic people who those people in those other countries are, you know, crazy. And here we got people in the United States following this ISIS, messing up on these computers, their mind getting all messed up, reading and listening to all kind of, what they call that, I forget the name of the word for that stuff, It's not contraband, but stuff that people send. They want to indoctrinate you into thinking like they thinking, being radicalized. That's what they call it, being radicalized, becoming a radical, be radical. So they can't hit us. So they want you to hit us, and you're a big enough fool to sit there and listen to them, and then throw your life away. All these young boys and young women, they think it's something big. Like that young boy, their parents, they were shocked to find out he the one chopping off people's heads. Some young boy used to be very bookish and smart, quiet young man in school, and now he out there, I guess he think he got a name for himself. But you know what? I don't think he got a name for himself, because if he had a name for himself and he was really proud of what he was doing, then why is he wearing a mask every time he chop off somebody's head? He got to be afraid of something. He don't want people to see who he is. He's afraid of people seeing who he is. He don't want to embarrass his mama and his daddy, and he don't want to embarrass the United States, because I hear he's an American or maybe a British citizen. I don't know, but he not one of them. And then all these cowards wear masks, I think. And so, if you're a cowardly person, you're going to try to hide who you are, because you want to do what you do under it's not darkness, but it might as well be darkness, because you hide in your face like you in the dark. And when people do things under the cover of darkness, they know they're doing wrong, and they know it's shameful. And these people know that they're shameful. They're downright, they're traitors, really. I'm going to tell you the truth. They treat them like, terrorists, but they need to give them the name as traitors when they do stuff like this. They are traitors. And you know what happened to traitors? They get killed. That's what happened to traitors. They get killed. And that boy that shot up those 2 places in Chattanooga, they finally caught up with him, and they killed him. And they called him a terrorist. He was a terrorist, but not only was he a terrorist, if he did it for some other group of people or thought he was some kind of big name, he did it acting like he was a traitor. He was a traitor to the United States of America. And I put my hand across my heart when I pledged allegiance to the flag, because I'm glad to be an American. I saw somewhere where this young girl was in a place. She's a young kind of singer. I don't know who she is, and I don't plan to really to find out who she is. But she was in this place, and they was standing around the counter, and they had donuts on the countertop, and her boyfriend started licking the donuts. And then she started talking about how she hate America. Well, she need to be living in another country, because if she hate America, that allow her the opportunity to become some fantastic, singer and performer, and you got the young American kids following behind her and buying her music and loving who she is and following her. And then she's talking about she hate America. When she be in another country, she try to be washing dishes, maybe pregnant and laid up somewhere, and nobody care about her, because in those countries, that's what happened to young girls in other countries. But she don't know that, because she's uneducated, she's not smart, and she's not intelligent. She might travel on the road and be across the country and all around the world, doing these concerts and things. But if she really talked to some of those young girls, she'd find out how it was in another country. Thank God for America. That's all I can say. Oh, yeah, America got its problem. And there's a lot of racism here. And there's a lot of issues that need to be straightened out. And I thank God for President Obama, who now going into the prison situation. And now he's putting a handle on that. Because there are a lot of young men that really, I think maybe they were better served not having gone into the prison. Since I don't know about that much about drugs and about, these charges and things. But I know that if you're going to arrest these black boys for, for whatever they got carrying on them, and you let the little white boys go free, I know that ain't fair. That's what I know. And I think everything should be fair. I think it should be fair, and justice for everyone across the board should be equal. That's what I think. And President Obama getting ready, he's rectifying that error. That's what he's doing. He's rectifying it. And I thank God we got a president who's not afraid to face up issues and go and challenge these institutions that have been set up by racists to keep us down. Thank you, Mr. President. We love you, President Obama. God bless you. So this has been Mama. Oh, tell the truth, Mama. And I'm going to tell the truth. I love Mr. President. And I love the Obama family, everybody. I love them all. And I thank God for them. And I pray God cover him over them continuously all the time, that God keep his hands upon them. And I even pray that God allow them that when they come out of that White House, they have a good and safe and continued prosperous life. And I know they still going to be doing well for America. And I thank them for the role models that they have continuously been for all of us. God bless y'all. Mr. and Mrs. Obama and your entire family. First Lady and Mr. President, I love you. Bye-bye. This has been Mama. Boom! Tell the truth, Mama. And you know I'm telling the truth. I'm not going to tell no lie. I'm going to tell the truth. Because the truth is a good thing. It ain't bad. It's good to tell the truth. Now, sometimes, people get spanking because they tell the truth. But a spanking ain't never hurt nobody when you know you told the truth. But when you tell a lie, and then you live with that lie, that could be more detrimental to you. I don't want anything detrimental to me, and I certainly don't want to do nothing that's going to keep me out of heaven. Tell the truth, baby. Tell the truth. Because that's what God wants you to do. He wants you to tell the truth. This has been Mama. Boom! Tell the truth, Mama. Tell the truth. And I is. I tell the truth. And from the mountaintop to the valley, everywhere I go, I'm going to tell the truth. Mama Truth, baby. Till the next time. Bye-bye.